Steelers quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Oh my God, man. Here, we got to get the right background in order. Producers, please. Steelers quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, man. Is he going to call it quits or no? This article is actually coming from... APnews.com. The Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback who recently turned 42 years young didn't shut the door completely on returning in 2026. When asked about it on Wednesday, the four-time MVP who stressed he didn't, quote, really want to get too deep in, end quote, and pause, what lies beyond Sunday's night showdown with Baltimore for the AFC North title, believes there will be opportunities available if he opts to give a 22nd season a shot. Aaron Rodgers' message heading into Week 18 is a notable shift from his stance in the early summer when he said on the Pat McAfee show that he was, quote, pretty sure 2025 is it, end quote. It still might be, but Rodgers also seemed encouraged by his own play at times this season. Rodgers has thrown for 3,028 yards with 23 touchdowns and 7 interceptions heading into an elimination game against the Ravens. He's also stayed largely healthy, save for fracturing the wrist on his left non-throwing hand, which forced him to sit out a loss in Chicago in late November. The question is, should he retire at the end of the season? Or should he go ahead and give it another year? Now, I'm not going to lie. After last season, when he was out with the Jets after one play, I said, fam, if you don't just hang it up. He didn't want to go out like that, and I understand that. But even trying to get into it and be a starting quarterback for the Jets was crazy. Like, that juju alone, that just showed not only did you get injured on the first or second play for the whole season, but they also waived you or cut you or whatever. They got you up out of here. So they just let you know that you shouldn't have been in the Jets in the first place. Now you're with the Steelers. Pretty decent season. A non-losing season per Mike Tomlin's history. And now you're facing elimination. Either you're going to go to the playoffs or you ain't. Against the Ravens this Sunday. So I don't know. Should he come back? It looked like he had a pretty decent season, statistically speaking. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Here's the thing. Like, if you're going to come back next season, just stay with the Steelers. Don't switch to another squad. You're going from team to team to team, especially in the end of your career. Is anybody really respecting that? I mean, unless you bring one of them a Super Bowl like Tom Brady did. Unless you get a Super Bowl in that first or second season. Nobody cares. They only gonna remember your legacy from the Green Bay Packers. That's what I remember from. I don't remember the Jets. I'm barely gonna remember the Steelers, especially if you go to another team after this. So Aaron Rodgers either stay put at the Steelers for one more season or retire. That's my opinion.